What's up, amigos? It's Chris Lewitt back with another Prodigy Maker Minute. As you may know, I'm the former #1 for Cornell University, pro circuit player, elite junior development coach, and author and educator. Author of The Secrets of Spanish Tennis and the Tennis Technique Bible. On this Prodigy Maker Minute, I want to talk about something that you should probably train, but you probably don't. It's very rarely trained, and it's the passing shot, counter punching. And it's something that they work on a lot in Spain, but oftentimes here in the US, where I'm based, I don't see players maybe ever working on their passing shots, working on their counter punching. So, for example, I've traveled a lot in Spain, and over the years, got a chance to watch, for example, David Ferrer practice. And Ferrer loved to work on his passing shots. So in this case, the coach can feed a ball like an approach shot and come to net, and the player can pass. There's different running and movement exercises that the player can do and then make a pass, different drills you can do to work on the pass, basically the counter punch, the passing shot. Here in the US, what I found is it's the opposite. 99.9% of the time, what are players working on? What are the coaches working on? It's the approach and the volley. Because here in the US, for some reason, if you don't approach and volley, you are not a complete or an accomplished player. You're not a good player if you don't go to the net, which is crazy because there's lots of great players who don't come to the net that frequently, and in terms of the history of tennis as well. But here in the US, we're obsessed with the net, we're obsessed with approach shots. Flip it around, and in Spain, there's a little bit more obsession with the opposite, the passing shot, the counter punch, the defense. And I think there's something beautiful there. It's not the only way, obviously. Probably you should develop both. You should have a complete game where you can approach the net, you can make a good transition, but you also have a good defense and a good counter punch, good passing shot. How about a good lob? That's important too, how you pass a player. You can pass a player down low, you can pass a player up high. But in my experience, most players here in the US practice that very, very rarely, if ever. And I think that's a shame. On another Prodigy Maker Minute, we'll talk about something else that players don't practice nearly enough here in the US. But for now, it's passing shot. Guys, you gotta develop your approach and your volleys, but please, maybe throw in a few games or a few exercises where you're actually working on your pass, working on dipping across court low, working on going big down the line, working on going maybe even at the volleyer's body, and of course, going up top, going upstairs, and working the topspin lob or defensive lob. Guys, what do you think? If you like this Prodigy Maker Minute, let me know. If you like the show in general, check out our big show, Prodigy Maker Show. It's available on all podcasting platforms, and on this YouTube channel, we do the show live. I'll see you guys on the next program.